Hello, my name is Patsy, and today I'd like to talk about some of my past life dreams that I've had. I started having past life dreams when I was 11 years old. And like most of my spiritual experiences, I never told anyone about them. And this stemmed from being hurt for my beliefs and knowledge in past lives, and also from this life of being judged and being told that I was wrong or stupid. Now that I'm older and our world is changing, as are we, it is time for me to open up about my spiritual experiences and beliefs, and to no longer live in fear of what others may say, do, or think. When I was 11 years old, I went to bed with the radio on like I usually did. It was a country station that I liked, and a song came on about Jesus. And suddenly I was there when Jesus was being tortured in the streets and then crucified on the cross. I was weeping and angry that there were no other followers there. And I was crying so hard in my sleep that I woke up crying. And I cried for hours. In another dream, I had my head chopped off for expressing my beliefs, and I did not stop expressing them until my head was in a basket. I was going to die anyways, might as well express them. I've had many past life dreams, but as I was going through this Kundalini awakening process, I started going through what I call a quickening phase, where I was getting a lot of experiences all at once. And my past life dreams started coming a lot more frequently, and they changed in how I was viewing them. I was a child in one of my dreams where we had just moved to a new home, and it was in a skyrise apartment. And I was sitting on the bottom bunk, and my little brother was playing on the window, and he fell out. And so we all run down, and he had landed in the pool, and he was thrashing about, but he didn't make it. It was only nerves making him move. And my father jumped in to try to save him, but he was just kind of melted. And I just stood there watching my mother and father in despair. In another dream, I was a little Asian girl, and I was sick, and my parents put something in my soup, and so I died. And then I stayed as a ghost because I wanted to know what they put in my soup. I was mad. And so every time they would go to the kitchen, I would go there too to see what it is they put in my soup. I won't go into details about all of my past life dreams, but I do want to share some more about some of the ones that taught me a different perspective. In one of them, I was in a gang, and it was a girl gang. And I was confronted by a couple other girls, and we got into a knife fight, and we all died. But as soon as we died, we were just standing there looking at our bodies and what we had done. But we were just standing there in love. All of a sudden, we just loved each other. We embraced and hugged, and there was no regret about what had happened. We were just, all the hate was just gone, and it was amazing to feel and to see it from that perspective. And in another dream, I was a cop, and in the beginning of the dream, I didn't realize I was a cop. And everywhere that I went, I kept getting into fights. Like, people would look at me and be ready to fight. And so I finally realized that I was a cop. So in this dream, I got the perspective of being in the body, but being a witness of what was happening. I have had many lifetimes with my second ex-husband. And the same actions were taken in those past lives that reoccurred in this life. And this helped me to understand my attachment to him. And it also helped me to understand that we were not meant to last, that we were meant to learn from each other, from our experiences together. I was not having these dreams just to have the information from them. I was learning from them. I can see clearly where my current life was affected by my past life. I was also expressing my unexpressed emotions and seeing things in a different way. You can carry over unresolved issues from past lives, and this was my way of releasing them. When you bury something from your past, whether it's trauma or emotions, when you go through your awakening process, you will be shown these things, but only so that you can release them. So this is where I will stop today. Peace and love to you all. Namaste.